All right, guys, how we doing today? Today's day 184 of grinding until I become a millionaire. These are daily check-in videos that I make every day where I talk about what I'm doing to get closer to that goal of becoming a millionaire. And things have been moving along pretty good the last month or so. And yeah, so it's been a pretty solid set of videos, I guess, the last few weeks. And I finally have this whole area set up, and I like it. It looks good. But I'm looking at the video analytics, and the video I did a few days ago, where it was just an iPhone for like 18 minutes, is at like 1,400 views. The video I did yesterday, where it was the setup, is at like 98. So, and then this one I think, oh, this was a camera one. It's at 1,700. This one's at 1,700. I think that was an iPhone. I don't know. When I pulled out the iPhone and recorded one on the phone, it seemed like it did better than these that are a little nicer. So I don't know what the hell, but whatever. I don't care. I'm not doing it to grow this channel. That's the thing. This is just documenting everything so that I can look back on it. And one thing I want to do, I won't do it on this one cuz that would be kind of cool. Whoops. um to watch back some of the older ones because shit was falling apart a few months ago and things are a little bit better. I don't know that I've ever been in the position like, where I'm not super stressed about money. I'm not rich. I'm not making a ton of money. I'm spending a ton of money too. But I just like think back to like 2 months ago, I would like just to buy an energy drink. I'm like, fuck, like, can I actually afford that? Like, can I? Every little thing. And it was so stressful. And now it's a little bit easier. I'm trying to not be an idiot, and I'm not being an idiot, but I'm just saying that it's been a nice feeling. So, where I'm at currently, um, I make about 1,000 to 1,500 a month from YouTube. I do affiliate marketing. I have a website. With the YouTube, not this YouTube. So I have like 4 channels altogether. My other 2 BMX channels get like, I don't know, 250,000, 500,000 views a month altogether. But from that, I make $1,000 to $1,500 a month, and that's passive income. I haven't posted on that channel in a long time, and so that's dope. I'm happy to have that. And then I serve part time at Olive Garden. I was at about 30 hours a week, making 3,000 to 4,000 a month. Now I cut way back to just like 5 hours a week, so I'll probably be making 600 a month, right? 800, maybe 1,000. So I just want to do one shift on the weekends. So I guess it would be more. It would be like 5 times a month. Okay, yeah. 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 a week. Anyway, math. It doesn't matter. So I cut way down on that. I do social media for local businesses. I started that 3 months ago. First month I did about 1,000. Second month I did about 2,000. Third month altogether I've probably done like say 7,000. But not all of that is so the business model that I want to build up is reoccurring. I have people ask me, "Hey, can you do like just this filming project?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's going to be really expensive because I don't want to do it." That is the last thing I want to do is you've got to continuously look for customers if that's your business model. And for some people that's fine, but I want to find a handful of clients that I work with every month. They pay me every month. They get results every month, and everyone's happy. That's what I want to do. And so, anyway, this month I probably did more than like, yeah, probably almost 7 or 8,000. But I did some other job, like I did a website, I did some other odd one-off filming projects, things like that. So it was a big month for sure. I don't know that next month is going to be that big unless I get a couple more clients and then just keep building it and don't lose any clients. One of my first clients texted me a couple days ago. I don't know if I talked about it on here. And she said, "Hey, we usually take a break from our marketing people and everything until like August because it's really slow. Is that okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, like that's fine." And I felt like I wasn't doing much for them anyway. It was just a weird. It didn't line up right. At first, it was my first client, so I do whatever. It was very cheap, and I just tried my best to make it work and figure things out. and it just doesn't align with the way that I want to do things in the future. So I'm very fortunate that we made it this far until, so this month I'm okay. I'm okay without that $400. But last month it was a little tight, and the month before it was definitely really tight. So anyway, don't know where I was going with all that, but as long as nobody cancels, I could just keep adding on clients and things are good. My goal with it's to get to 10K. Hopefully I can do that in the next couple of months. It's just all about keep going, keep adding, and I'm going to bump my prices up. I mean, I have bumped my prices up on the website, so now I've got to start pitching people at that and connecting to people, and just doing the top of funnel stuff. It's the last month has been a big paradigm shift for me. Like, my family never had much money growing up. Like, to me, $1,000 is a shit ton of money, and in the business world, to certain people, it's not a lot of money at all. They're spending that on other subscriptions anyway. And so if I can create content that helps them get more leads, views, and sales, it makes sense, because they're going to make money off of me helping them create content or creating content for them. So it's a good pitch. And in my head, I was like, I can't charge more, like $1,000's a lot. And then somebody's like, well, I charge $1,500 and I don't do half what you do. I'm like, okay, maybe not. Maybe I can bump them up. So I'm going to give it a run for a few months. I'm going to sit with where I'm at with the reoccurring money, and try and add on clients at $3-4 grand a month. That just sounds fucking crazy to say. But all in all, I've added a few things to what I actually deliver. It's more than just social media content. There's a lot of levels to it. So it makes it worth that price if the business is at a certain size. And then I'm building off like a one-off consulting type deal for cheaper for businesses who can't afford the full service. And as I do that, like, once I have it built out, my time and energy needs to be dedicated to like the top of funnel, right? So I hope you guys can still hear me. I kind of want to draw this out. So like at my top of funnel, I have my connections. So at the top there, I'm going to get a top-down camera soon, so then I can just switch between whiteboard and this. But I have my connections. It's not spelt right, but don't worry about it, okay? So that top there, connections, okay? And what happens here is this is where my time, in my opinion, is best spent. Building connections, making people happy, letting them know what I do. This is all free. I don't get anything from that. The second level is where I can build a closer connection. I can offer some kind of value, whether that's having them on my podcast, doing my free lead magnet, doing my other free lead magnet, whatever that is. I've got to build that connection and then get them here. Once I do that, I've really built more of a relationship with them. And so then I can sell my products. I can sell a website, I can sell social media services, I can sell whatever it is. But it all starts here. And I'm building the system so that all I need to do is this. I need to do this stuff. I guess it's right here. Both of it. I need to do both of this. All I need to do is show up to events, meet people, network with them, have them on my podcast, get their business listed, boom, 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 boom. And then this is going to happen passively, kind of passively. They're going to be interested in this. And so, like, an example of that system, dude, I'm so freaking excited with this VA stuff. This is going to be a game changer, because so what I did is set up a sauna. Pro tip from another social media marketer. Thank you, Maria. I set up a sauna, and now I have tasks for the different things that I need done from my team. Okay, so I'm starting to build a team. This is crazy. And I can afford them. The last time I hired somebody from Fiverr to do shit for me, I was scraping up every penny and not eating because I was paying them to edit my videos or do whatever. Now, it's okay. Things are going to be good. But the system is like, he can spend his time interacting with people on social media for me, and then send them to wherever I want them to do to get to that second level. And then we can provide that service, and then I can actually connect with them. So like, I could call somebody that he talked to on Instagram today and just was like, follow up and be like, oh, hey, by the way, I just, wanted to introduce myself. We talked a little bit. I love your business idea. I think that's amazing. If you ever have any questions about social media, like, I love to just talk about it while I walk my dog. So feel free to call me and pick my brain. Okay, boom. There we go. Connection made. And now, a month later, 2 months later, she's like, fuck, social media is so hard. What? I'm going to call that guy, right? So I need to build those connections. I don't hard sell. I just build connections. I connect with people and offer them value. And that's what I need to do more of. But the last few months, a lot of my time has been spent building up systems and all of that. And so now it's like, if I can start going with that top of funnel stuff, I can create content, I can get to more events, I can offer more value for people. Game over. Game over. Like, I think I could be at 20K a month easy. If I'm charging $4,000, I need 5 clients, just 5, 5 people in this 100 million. How big is it? Hold on. Okay, 4 million residents. 4 million, almost 5 actually. Do you think that I could find 5 people out of 5 million, 5 out of 5 million, who can afford to pay $4,000 a month? Yes, I think I can. I think that when you look at it that way, it becomes really fucking easy. 5 people at $4,000 a month is 20 grand a month, almost $250,000 a year. Insane. And as long as I keep my systems in a point where I'm like at 80-90% margins on what I'm selling and still able to outsource a lot of stuff, then I could go to Bali. I could do a lot of things. So what I'm working on today and the next few days, I guess the end of the week, I have a lot of meetings and networking things going on, so I don't get a lot done. But I get that top of funnel, those connections I get built up. So, but what I'm working on is the system so that I can send people deeper down my value ladder, or higher up my value ladder, however you want to look at it. And I don't know exactly what those systems are, but I know I need to be networking. I need to put on events. I need to put on workshops, and I need to make a shit ton of YouTube videos that educate people. That's what I need to be spending my time on. So that's what I'm going to be spending my time on. But doing this whole thing is so fun. It's like I said, it's just like a video game. But I was at the point today where I was like, all right, my brother and his fiance had a tax person that does really good for them. And he said he's not super expensive. So I was trying to find a tax person to help me, because I've been doing everything as a sole proprietor thus far. Like last year, I probably made maybe 18,000 from the affiliate income stuff, not much. But I had to pay taxes because my write-offs weren't enough to wash it out. My business made money last year, so I had to pay taxes. And this year, I'm making way more money than, I've probably already made the 18,000 so far this year. And it's partly over. So like, I'm going to end up owing a ton of taxes unless I get some shit figured out. And I need somebody who can help me structure everything and just get it set up. And so we talked a little bit. I'm not at 100K a year. I think I'd be on track to do it with a couple more clients. And I think it's going to happen. I think I'm going to make 100K this year easy. So we're going to set the business up as an S-CORP. That's going to be the tax structure, and I'm going to be paid as an employee. And the business is going to provide most of my expenses, right? So I've looked into this a lot, and to me, that's the one that makes the most sense after you're doing a certain amount of money. When beforehand, I wasn't making enough money, it didn't make sense. I couldn't pay myself a number to like have an S-CORP. It just didn't make sense. But now I think that's what I'm going to do. Build it out as an S-CORP. The car can be a write-off. Like there's just a lot of ways that I need to do it to protect my income, because it's so valuable to me. Like I don't want to make 100,000 in a year as a sole proprietor. I'm going to be paying like 30 grand of that back in taxes. I done spent it. I'll spend all of it on stuff. So we can't do that, and then it also has that protection aspect. So I talked about that, got some of that figured out pricing. I think he's working on it for me right now. I think. So that'll be cool. I'll have an official business for this. And yeah. So anyway, it's a lot. Those are all the things that I'm working on. what I did today is I woke up and took the dog out like usual, and then I really spent most of my day going over these systems, building training videos. I've done like 2 different training videos for my VA so that he knows what he's doing and what he can do, and building chat GPT scripts. I did a marketing call with another marketer because I'm going to one of her events, and we're had to do some of the branding and stuff, so that was like an hour. Then finally I drove the Tesla to Dave & Buster's, because sometimes if you guys look back at the check-in videos like months ago, early last year or towards the end of last year, I'd go to Dave & Buster's. I'd try once a week, just play Guitar Hero, and it was just like a way to get away from my ex. We weren't together at the time, I don't think, and we were always fighting. So it's like I'd just get out of the house and go to go to Dave & Buster's and play Guitar Hero. And so today I just wanted to go do that, and I went and did it, played for a little bit, and then I went to the gym, and yeah, that's about it. Now I'm doing this video real quick, and then I'm going to try and stay up and finish the few things on my to-do list, redo my to-do list, and plan out my schedule. I've got an early networking meeting tomorrow morning that I'm going to go to, and I need sleep, but I also just don't want to. There's so much I need to do. But today was a pretty chill day. The last few days have been pretty chill. Like, it's been nice being able to relax just a little bit, where it doesn't feel like I'm running so hard trying to just keep my head above water. Like, I feel like I can just be smarter about my time and work on the things that I need to work on, and maybe enjoy life a little bit, because I haven't been able to do much of that for the last few years. But like as you guys know, we're still going to be grinding like crazy. I think I just noticed the mic is all going to the right side, huh? If you guys with headphones, is the mic all on the right side? That's not good. Well, the fucking video's over, but I'll fix it for the next video. Anyway, this was day 184. Yeah, day 184. We'll check in tomorrow with you guys for day 185.